Well, this one's entertaining. Listen to this guy from a agribusiness giant near Port Elizabeth, a citrus production farm, and they talk about our valley. Do you own the whole valley? Speaking for the 28 to 32,000 commercial farmers that remain, never mind the small scale farmers. In 1994, there were 68,000 to 72,000 white commercial farmers. Today, it's 28 to 32,000. The reasons the numbers have declined are multifaceted. A lot of older people farming, younger people don't want to be farmers, so they abandon the farms or leave. The government has bought up many farms, over 4 million hectares from people, so they're no longer in farming, and they've done a piss poor job getting black farmers onto that farming, and many have gone on to fail because of the lack of support from the government. So the number of farmers dropping is a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is because over 4,000 white farmers and their family members have been murdered on their farms since 1994. Yeah. So this gentleman says the farmers will always be there. Sure, there'll always be some farmers, particularly you rich agribusiness clowns, but you don't speak for every farmer in South Africa.
South African farmers are going nowhere. We believe in the country and we believe in its people.
Yeah.
This is all part of a propaganda campaign, and shame on you. Shame on you. It's propaganda. That's what it is. You don't speak for every farmer. Who made you the authority to speak for 28 to 32,000 commercial farmers? No one. No one. You don't know the experiences in, obviously, your well-protected property there near Port Elizabeth, on your massive citrus farm. People just getting by raising garlic on a few hectares, raising maize on a few hectares, a few head of cattle being slaughtered and stolen, their sheep being slaughtered by thieves and criminals, their daughters and wives being raped on their farms, people being murdered. You don't speak for them. You can't speak for whether they're staying or going. Neither can I. And I don't pretend to, but you pretend to. Shame on you. Shame on you. As I've said, there will always be Afrikaners in South Africa. It's in their blood. The soil is part of them. They are African. They are part of Africa, not going anywhere. But don't get up there and say that farmers aren't going anywhere, because that's a lie. Many people have been pushed out of farming by land invasions that have not been reversed, by crooked government trying to force them to sell their property through expropriation with compensation. They wind up selling it for less. Lots of things have happened. You don't speak for all those people. And to pretend that you do and that there's nothing wrong in rural South Africa is shameful. Shame on you.
The opportunity to farm in this country is a topic of discussion between me and Wandile, because we're concerned about young farmers not getting the opportunity to come in, because the cost of farms in South Africa is extremely high. The cost of land with water has gone through the roof in the last 2 decades, with the growth that we especially saw in the fruit tree farming, which we are a part of. So that concerns us. So maybe our young farmers are going to find opportunities like some of them have found up in Africa. But it's going to take something special to move a big part of South African agriculture out of South Africa. It's not going to happen.
I've had enough of these rich, connected, wealthy elites tied to the government who don't suffer these consequences. Well, your lot thought you were protected in Zimbabwe when they came after Martin Olds, David Livingstone, and murdered them. No, they're just, small scale farmers. They're not the big agribusiness. They won't come for us. Well, eventually they did and took everything. And the same thing is going to happen in South Africa. You think that you're safe from the rapacious appetite of thieves? Apparently you don't know much about Africa. You heard of the Congo? What happened to the Belgians? You heard about Angola, Mozambique, what happened to the Portuguese? Kenya, which happened to the British? Remember those stories? The horror stories, the rapes, the murder, the cannibalism? I don't think there'll be cannibalism in South Africa, unless they're albinos. They kill them for food, sick people. But folks, it's not pretty. And these people who deign to speak for South Africans are talking out their ass. They're talking out their ass. What say you, South African? Do you agree? Or do you think I'm wrong? Your call.